Greetings one and all, Love Them Knives channel, LTK here. Want to talk about the Kubey KU217. See what you think. I'll be right back. Take a look at this knife. See what you think. I got this in the mail, oh hell, at least a week to 10 days ago, maybe longer ago than that. Right off the bat, you notice one thing. You notice that it's a tip down carry, and I didn't see any option for a tip up. That, the 217, it's a big knife. I like the fact that it's a big knife. Let me throw something out here for size comparison. Well, how about another Kubey knife? Now here's the 214. Also a pretty good sized knife, but this is probably like 3.5-inch blade. This is bigger than that. In fact, let me get something really big out here, like the Recon. Let's go with that, huh? Okay, so no, we're not quite Recon size, but I don't know that we're all that far off. Let's put a tape to it. Real pointy tip there. Nah, not 9 inches, and the Recon's more than that. So 8 3/4, 8 and over 22.5 centimeters. Yeah, we're not quite 4 inches here, but we're 3 3/4 plus, like 3.8 something, I guess, and 97 millimeters, somewhere kind of close in there. What do they say on their spec sheet? Look at that Kubey thing here. What are they saying? 3.86. Okay. 8.86 overall. Okay. I got it. 5 inches closed length and 5.4 ounces. Well, that doesn't sound ridiculous. So it's not super light, but it's not bad. So not for a big knife. Let's take a look at the blade stock. That's one thing. 3.7. So it's not 4 millimeter, 0.145. Grippy G10, and you've got, your hardware looks like it's machined. Pivot looks good. Back, no, and no. I'm not big on that. I don't like pocket clips that are a tip down only, because when I grip the knife, then you feel it. You feel it more than you do if it's back here. If it's back here, I don't know what it is, but then it's in this area here. And it's not so noticeable. See, it's almost beyond the end of my hand, especially on that honker. But regardless of that, here I'm getting the brunt of it here. And that's just, no, it's not comfortable. I don't like that. So I guess I could take the pocket clip off if it really came to that. And I'll put a lanyard right where, it's just the second point, which is there is no place for a lanyard. So if you're going to do that, why don't you have a place for a lanyard? This is N690 steel. See that? It's not D2. There's a lot of people that don't want D2 because they live in a wet or humid climate, or they're just not big D2 fans. And I'll tell you what, I predict not far into the future, D2 is going to start winnowing away in its popularity again. The stainlesses like this will come back more into vogue. And I think it's because more and more people are going to become aware that D2, number one, is fairly finicky. And I haven't, god dang it. It's fairly finicky with the heat treat. And a lot of times the cutting performance is not that great. But some of these other steels, like the Sandvik steels or N690, or I don't know, yeah, a lot of the other ones do all right. It's got a backspacer. This liner, well, of course I got this. I had to try and cut my finger off the other day, so now it's being very difficult to, but this is another thing of this particular model. It is still very difficult to disengage. I know it doesn't look like it should be, but it is for some reason. I don't know why, but this has always been kind of a bugger to disengage. It's not as free and easy as like this one. This one, much easier to disengage. 203. Another one, nice, relatively inexpensive, D2. I think this is the one I had. Yeah, I had this one poked. You can see the HRC. This was the 60 HRC. Cool little stubby brute, but yeah. This, I like the design overall. Okay. Yeah, I like this design. I like this cutaway, easy to flick open. But I just am not a big fan of the tip down, and then you're giving me no lanyard area either. Got a little choil here. You should be able to sharpen this readily enough. Reinforced tip. Is it sharp? I don't know. Let's find out. Okay. Yeah, it's got a pretty good working edge on it. Most of the Kubey knives I think I've tested that I can remember all have a pretty good edge on them. Well, let's check out this little dog. Okay, yeah, that one is too. 203. Okay, yeah, they're all pretty sharp out of the box, so no complaints there. The ergos are okay. It's kind of winding you here and then back up. This is kind of a real bowed situation, and it's kind of pushing everything together inside this zone. It's okay for me, although this cutaway here is real generous, more generous than it needs to be, which means that this, when you start putting these little finger grooves here, then you're gonna start messing with people because people have different size hands, and I'm sitting right there on the hump. And then this one sitting right on that hump. If I had smaller hands, it'd be a lot more comfortable, and if I had much bigger hands, then I'd be moved like this. Now, I can back up and get everything on there, but then I'm sitting in this backward position here. If I get up here, I'm all in. If I really fit to the grooves, then I'm back here. It's tenable, but it's not as meaningful as being able to climb in and really get up on this blade. So, but yeah, I mean, it's big, piercing, slicing, sharp out of the box. It's a stainless, so you don't have to put up with D2 if you don't want to. So this gives you options. 59 bucks, not the end of the world, obviously. And ceramic bearings, supposedly. And let me throw that out to you because I think it did say that. Yeah, ceramic ball bearings. So there you go. So you want to know for sure? I do. I'm an inquiring mind. What do you think? Should we take it apart? I think we should. I wonder which way we're going to start off with this party. Number 8. Which one's the pivot tube and which one's the screw? And I think this is the screw, so we lucked out. We got to the right one. And these are all number 8, and they're machined, so that's okay. Now let's disengage this again. Oh, yeah, good. First dislocate the pivot, then try and close it. Okay. You live and you learn. Ooh. It's not easy to break them away, but it's not because they're Loctited. It's just because they're on there good and solid. Oh, okay. We're going to take the whole scale right off with it. And there we go. And so it's cut away to put the liner embedded in it. And there you go. Righto, righto. And let's pull the liner off. It's nice and clean. That's for sure. I don't see it gooped up or messed up a bunch. Yeah, I prefer my bearings to not be... Well, let me see if I can throw everything out of here. There's the blade stop. Put that back in for the moment. Usually I don't like to face the open part of the bearings to the blade. I like to put the closed part to the blade. And I don't know that it makes a big deal one way or the other. But that's the way I'm going to put it back together. So, yes, they are ceramic bearings. Yes, it's pretty easy to take apart 3 screws. And there's your back spacer here. And, you know, your blade stop. And that's where your pocket clip screws into the liner. And, well, how a pity that is, huh? Wow. Unfortunately, ceramic detent ball. So, I mean, it's clean. It's nice. Wow. A lot of knives are kind of grody or gooped up or whatever when I get them, but this is pretty good actually. KPL. I'm ignoring all my nano lubes and everything over there. I shouldn't do that, but it doesn't matter to me. I mean, I was talking to my buddy Wes the other day, and he was going, "Oh man, I love that nano lube, man. Don't you like that?" And I go, "I got a bottle. I use it all the time." But, you know, I don't know really how much incredible difference it makes over and above like nano lube or some of the other real lightweight lubes that I have, because I've got about 5 different varieties. So, but it's pretty inexpensive. And it smells good. So, hey, it's as good as any, I'd say. And now we'll just slam that puppy in. Hold on. Let's capture that thought for a minute. See if we can't destroy all the action of these bearings by putting too much lube in here. And face down, buddy. There you go. You got enough? Yeah, I think you do. Throw the liner back on here. Just kind of wanted to check it out. See the ceramic bearings. Make sure that was all hunky-dory. And everything is clean. Nicely done. I guess, you know, I can't complain about that. I guess I can sit here and bitch and moan about that lock bar being a little too difficult to access for me. And then I guess I can bitch about that pocket clip. Just destroys the thing for me as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, damn it. Because there's so many other models that I really, really like that they do. Have you guys seen that new? They got a new titanium one that they've been showing on their Facebook site. And I love the design. So I'm going to definitely chase that and see if I can get my hands on one whenever it hits the actual marketplace. And time to, yeah, we're way off time to adjust this little puppy. Come on. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, that's maybe just a skosh, and it's hard to tell. Let me look around the camera. No, it's just ever so slightly off center right now. Let me check for blade play. There's no blade play, so I don't know if I can affect it much more, by, well, hold on. I think that did it. Okay. I think we got there, or really, really, really close. So, yeah, still got good action on it. So, did I take you for a ride? Nice. Okay, we got it. It's clean. It's easy to take apart. It's got machine screws. I mean, there's just a lot about the knife that is fine. And, by the way, one thing you do get with this knife, let's take it apart somewhere we can get into it. I mean, there's 15 bucks right there. Check that out. Yeah. Microfiber cloth. There's your pouch. And this was sealed in here. Can you believe it? Sealed in the plastic. So, sealed in the plastic, put in a really heavy, nice, thick zipper pouch. And then Bowler N690, big knife. Yeah, damn it. Swap the pocket clip, and I think I could tuck myself into it. Take care. I'll leave you to it. Got all kinds of Kubeys flying around here. Where's the other Kubeys? They're here and here. So, yeah, check out the assortment. It's a crazy bunch of knives. Here's the ones I've got just laying near the table at the time. So, yeah, there's quite an assortment. Kubey.com. Check the link below. Take care. You know what we do around here. We love them knives, so you guys stay sharp.